I'm really sorry about the way I left. You know I've never hurt any of you on purpose.
Well, when you can turn into a bear by accident, I suppose these things...
So, welcome back to Rauda's God of War Ragnarok playthrough, and this is episode 15 if I marked down correctly, which excludes the few sessions I played before starting to stream. I mean, that wasn't originally the plan, but hell, things change sometimes. Now, before I turn on the game, it said that game progress is roughly 70%, and it actually says that I have 32 hours in the game, which then again isn't exactly the same what the save game data says. But of course, these are different stats because hold on, I'm checking out something here. Yeah, because I mean the time spent in-game and in-game with menus is somewhat different. But yeah, roughly enough, some 30 hours in, and that's pretty much of it. But this is pretty interesting. My Blades of Chaos is still only level 4. So I haven't really gotten those Chaos Flames as much as... Yeah, okay, this is level 5. It's not that big of a difference, so I was thinking that maybe something is missing, but this pretty much explains it.
Brother, before we check on Freya...
Okay, so now I'm checking out some of the...
I'm sure the lad would love to help.
Some of these item upgrades. Some of these probably don't make much of sense. There are lots of buyback items and all that stuff. I don't know if these actually make much of sense to do, but I'm gonna take a look how this looks like if I'm gonna upgrade them, because after all I do have a lot of ingredients, so why not give it a go and see where this actually leads to. Okay, that's pretty much of it, and this still sucks versus the collectible one, so I don't know why I even bothered trying out that one. But okay, maybe let's focus on the important upgrades here. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just exploring these possibilities here. And sometimes I probably just put my items into silly use.
And the kid? What's it gonna be?
Okay, and now I came out of menu. So it's still saying something about the weapons, but it doesn't really show which one are the new ones. I don't fully understand why it's still showing this one.
What about your boy?
Okay, let's go for no items to sell. Okay, let's go for these craftable enchantments. Still have plenty of hack silver out there, but this weapon thing is peculiar because it doesn't really show anything new here. Okay, I'll expect it to bug a little bit.
You are well. Take more than a port full of bone-chawing stiffs to keep me down. What am I gonna do? Walk around with a bandage on my head, begging for attention?
I was mauled by a bear.
Nudged, more like it.
Just keep showing it. Okay, maybe I'll live with it. Now this upgrading of the axe, the main weapon, should give me more possibilities with skills. Aether's is already, well, all but one. All but one is upgraded, and that is missing some 1700 experience points, but this has some upgrades here on the Leviathan axe. This is something that I've been waiting for a long time. That I get to use that first awaken even easier. But towards the end we go, and I guess less and less these different skill sets even mean anything. Anyway,
wait.
upgrading done. Means whiskey for the streamer dude. And off we go to new adventures. This is pretty interesting. Asgard still locked and Jotunheim still locked. So there are side quests here, which I might check out later on, but now I will definitely head for the main quests. Okay, this is probably as close as I can get to the main mission.
We travel to Vanaheim.
Great. You gonna check in on Freya?
Yes.
Glad I get to come this time. So what happened the last time you were in Vanaheim? I still don't know how you got Freya to stop trying to kill you.
We traveled to her village to break Odin's spell. Once freed, she accepted that I was not her enemy.
You also missed a highly entertaining moment where Brock was lifted arse over face in Freyr's camp.
You met Freyr? What's he like?
Different from his sister. Lacks her conviction.
True, but he's a bit quicker to forgive.
And an ineffective leader.
But his heart's in the right place. You'll like him, lad.
Yeah, to be honest, I find that Freyr a little bit annoying,
Wow.
but
Beautiful.
it is what it is.
And, wet.
It is also dangerous.
More dangerous than hell?
And now we should be able to go to different places because of, well, recent
Freya's
upgrades.
camp is to the right.
No rush, is there? Not every day the lad gets to see a new realm. To Freyr's camp, then. Time to see how the Vanir have fared in our absence.
I hope Freya's okay.
She can care for herself.
Places
checking
like
on her, though?
this.
Her brother's forces are outnumbered. And there is much I owe her.
Like, could we really? Could we really burn this baby down?
Whip it out! Outcome.
That's a nope. God damn, these are sometimes so annoying. And of course they just vanish way too quickly. Okay, I assume this place is out of my way right now. Make no point to try to catch it right here. Still not used to these spear throwing things, so every now and then I just go for the wrong place or just forget to use them in the first place. Which causes mandatory back and forth kind of a running. Now that I finally have this item, it's nice to explore these different places which were previously
That's the other half of the broken moose behind seed we found. We can take it to a mystic
previously
area.
unavailable.
Maybe we'll find Surtur's combat trials.
Okay. Now this quest would be possible to do. Interesting.
No one here. Where is everyone?
Stay alert.
I don't like this, brother.
Me neither. There used to be a camp.
Kratos, Atreus, a welcome reunion. Unexpected, but welcome.
You know us?
Can't be. Is that who I think? Oh, you shifty bastard. It's almost good to see you again. And for once in the shape of a man, or nearly.
So that's how they got your head out of your ass. Maybe now you'll stop being such a half-blind, piss-drunk, oversexed liar. He was more of a pig than I ever was.
I do not know you.
Do you not recognize your handiwork?
Hildisvini. Remember when we
This
first
doesn't
met Frey in
exactly
the
look
woods?
your typical Viking.
After I...
Or Viking god. Whatever.
Oh. I am so sorry about that.
Freya's poor.
Her advisor. And friend. Counselor to the Vanir. And yes, while exiled at Midgard, I was trapped in my boar form. And then you shot me.
At my command.
No. My arrow, my mistake.
Forgotten. Vanaheim needs our help more than ever. Even Mimir's. Come. Just watch where you aim that bow of yours. My hide's not so thick in this form. We can head out whenever you're ready.
Where are we going?
I have a favor to ask. I'll explain on the way.
Where's Freya? She came here to help her brother.
She leads the search party for Freyr and Bigvir. They've been captured by the Einherjar.
How'd that happen?
An ambush. The presence has intensified since your last visit. To make matters worse, the Celestial Wolves haven't been seen in days. Or at least I assume. Not easy, tracking time with no moon in the sky.
No moon.
Just like in their shrine.
Their shrine.
It's a long story. You want us to check on them?
You have my gratitude. We're spread thin. And if anyone can help Skoll and Hati, he'd be a fellow giant. Well, Freya mentioned you had a way past this. You don't disappoint. Continue down this path and you'll find their den. Good luck. And don't shoot any boars.
He's forgiving me for shooting him?
Trust me, lad. The old swine still carried a grudge. You'd know it.
What happened between you two?
The usual. Miscommunication, conflicting loyalties, broken promises. Nothing to concern yourself with.
I'm not concerned. I'm serious.
Curiosity's all well and good. But so is privacy, huh?
Okay, okay. Point taken.
This is still, I think, the most gorgeous looking place of all these different 9 realms. Filled with beautiful flowers and colorful plants.
You know that's not going to work, brother.
Again, these magnificent, imaginative enemies known as light bulbs. No, not exactly even light bulbs, but... I mean, how boring can enemies be when they're...
It's warm, like Svartalfheim. But there's a kind of thickness in the air.
Egros.
What?
Egros. Greek. For humid.
Egros. I like it.
So I think now we're going back to places which we recently, well, not recently, but visited earlier. So it's time for a little bit of recycling in that sense. Hey, some unopened chest still there. I guess now we might have the tools to...
Making these things stronger! It's gonna blow!
Oh yeah, and now to the chest which was previously unavailable. Not that I'm expecting
Going for
anything
more loot, huh?
major.
I saw a forge back at Freyr's camp. Has Brock been helping them out this whole time?
Ah, you haven't met Lunda yet.
Who's Lunda?
An old contemporary of the Huldra brothers. She serves as Freyr's blacksmith, keeping his team armed and outfitted.
Another legendary blacksmith? I bet she has some good stories.
Take caution, Atreus.
What? Why?
She is quite... friendly.
Oh, nonsense. The lad's far too young for her taste.
What?
Oh no, we're talking about bees and honey.
You know, lad, this excursion into Vanaheim means you've now visited each of the 9 realms.
Huh. Guess you're right.
Not many mortals can claim such a feat. Not many gods either. Even your father has yet to grace the halls of Asgard.
I am in no hurry to do so.
So does Vinny said both Frey and Big Bear were...
Okay, I'll once again take a look at these skills that I could upgrade them. These are already gotten. Gold, 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 gold. What next to grind? Purchased, purchased. Okay, this is the one that I need to upgrade next. So left one and R2.
Captured. Big Bear's the light elf who wanted to learn more about that library now.
Correct.
Yeah, this is
Exiled
something that
scholar,
I need to
married
do.
to a warrior, Bela.
Why was he exiled?
You'll have to ask him for the full tale, but I take it that he and Bela's quest to unite their people was frowned upon.
Wait, Bela's a dark elf? Wow. Find the Loken! It's making these things stronger!
Behind you, brother!
that's the spirit. But I was actually on my way to the chest. Just had to use this a little bit as an excuse to grind the next skill. Even with the expense of health lost.
I can sense them up there. It's gotta be the gang.
Excited to meet Skull and Hattie, lad?
I mean, I've heard all your stories.
Skull and Hati
It's
are
gonna be weird
so
meeting them in person.
familiar
Imagine
names,
meeting
but I can
reality.
still
At the very
remember
least,
them.
it shouldn't fail to entertain.
Why they're dwarves? Wolves? Wolves, they must have been wolves, yeah.
Hello? I think they're sleeping.
Well, there you have it. The legendary celestial wolves. Supremely entertaining, as promised.
Remember their shrine? They didn't rejoin the sky until after the moon returned.
And then chased an arrow across the sky.
Right. Well, best we go find the moon and put it back where it belongs, eh? As if that's a perfectly normal thing to say.
Yeah, let's go hunt a moon.
The Aner Yar played a part according to Skull and Hati's shrine.
Managed to stuff the moon inside a box, if memory serves.
But it didn't say where they took the box.
Aye, that's the rub of using prophecy as a map, isn't it? Bit sparse on the details.
There's a war camp in the nearby village. A strong fortress to guard their bounty. We will try there first.
But besides Odysvini and the elves, who else was there?
Not much army, really. Although Birger was a soldier, once walking the path of a traveller. I imagine he's handy with that enormous broken sword of his.
A traveler that doesn't want to kill us. That's nice. I'm ready.
The boy doesn't care about the blue whale. Poisonous and all.
Careful, brother! You're covered in bygones!
Hey, what happened to my fancy attack? Ah, that's brutal.
Behind you! Incoming!
Nice, Silver kill complete with this attack. This gives the most brutal animation, killing animation. Okay, let's take a look at this. So skill is already, yeah, silver. So shouldn't take too many times to get it golden. And this other one is a little bit slower.
Did you see that? I didn't know they could do that.
A new enemy.
Stay alert. Yeah?
Correct. Fitting.
Well, experience points were very much welcome. Okay, so there's the thing I need to grab, but it doesn't give me the prompt. So does this mean we need to, I don't know, freeze the water or something? No, just jump down.
There she is again. Guess they know we're coming. I can't believe no one's here.
They hide.
The Vanir aren't all hardened warriors like our dear Freya. Those who survive the warfare find it easier to hide in the jungle and use nature as their shield.
Somewhere seems to be a raven of Odin based on the sound. Well, where? I don't know if you can hear it. It's kind of a faint, somewhat squeaky sound, but it's somewhere nearby.
It's audible.
Okay, interesting, because I didn't know. And by the way, welcome to the stream. I didn't know that you were here with me. But yeah, it's kind of a faint, so like I said, I don't know which kind of a...
When I bring it down.
Okay, it's...
Strike.
No, it's not
Yep.
there. I don't know which sounds are audible enough for you, even though they would be obvious to me. But good to know. But gotta say, I don't see the bird, so maybe it's somewhere hiding. Squeaking somewhere. Okay. Oh yeah, a little bit of interview update regarding Beyond the Gates, by the way. There might be some kind of a shorter talk interview
Wait, there's the
happening.
box down there. It's gotta be it.
Since there is a new talk album out in September, and we already had a little bit of talk that we actually might be able to pull it off while doing some kind of a beers and whatnot.
We can get to it from up here. Look out! Called it.
Careful, brother. You're covered in bifrost.
didn't see this one coming.
Sounds cool. Host seems like a well-spoken person, so always nice to hear about what he has to say.
Yeah, Host is a nice guy. We had a little bit of a talk of going for drinks and talks with the nearby hiking sites.
Behind you, watch out! Behind you, incoming! Above you! Watch out! Behind you! Incoming!
Last year went to have beers at Fantalk at night. Kind of forested area, and then there's the well-lit church.
Yeah, we had some talk about going to, for example, Fantalk area, but also the old, what do you have it? Monastery ruins where
I don't think Asgard's running out of soldiers.
the Immortal video back in the days was filmed. I don't remember the name of the abbey or cloister or whatever it was, but I think people know it anyway. And yeah, we talked about going to
Went there last year as part of a tour.
yeah, I heard that there are tours for that.
Ready to put the moon back where it belongs?
We actually
Yeah.
didn't
That is a weird
plan
thing
to
say.
do the official tour, but
Got cool pics.
cool to know. Gotta show them.
Hurry! She's getting away!
But yeah, we were talking about like going there as, you know, pals instead of official tours.
Ambush? Okay. Didn't see that coming.
So we shall see how it goes, because it would be really
That Viper?
cool to, for example,
Tours were nice but pretty expensive to do more than once, so didn't book them this year.
yeah, I can imagine them being more expensive because, well, people want to make money out of that. That's something that Erik of Watain actually loaded. Okay, there's the bird. Now we got it. I don't know if you watched that Watain interview, but that's what he kind of loaded. Like these black metal tours and all that stuff. I mean, I totally understand why they're interesting to people, but at the same time, I really understand why some people loathe the idea that this is turned into some kind of a business venture.
Quite touristy. Nice places, but the stories are ones that have been circulating for years.
Yeah, that is the kind of a that's kind of a hard to balance things out, you know, trying to make them kind of a touristy, and of course making a little bit of money with that, but at the same time not make it sound like goofy, give me all your money because you love black metal kind of a thing.
You know what we're doing right now?
So anyway, of course I prefer to go to those places
It's almost exactly
rather
how we
with
saw it back in school and
with my
Scotland.
friends rather than going all
Wolves are back
touristy
in Anaheim.
with that stuff.
We're
I think
rescuing
the
men.
Latine interview is actually one of my better ones. Of course, I'm biased to comment any of that stuff because,
Everything we're
well,
doing now had to
they're
be Yodar's
interviews
plan.
I conducted, but
Agreement.
a lot of that
will not dictate our actions.
Yeah.
what I consider
Need help.
among
That is
better
our focus now.
is of course related to the
Taking a wrong turn.
whatever the artist in
Gone
question
skyward.
says. It's I mean, how are the answers and all that stuff? I mean, my questions are of course part of the whole interview, but even with the good questions, you know, an interview can be boring if the artist doesn't reply well, and same thing vice versa. Even with dumb questions, things can go really, really well if the artist is ready to pick up. Like one of my big disappointments in interviews is actually Au Noir, which was done in 2018, because the guys were kind of like phlegmatic with their replies. So it doesn't matter how much I wanted to ask them interesting questions and talk about this and that. The band was almost like, I don't know, not ready to, you know, talk about things. I don't know why it was so forced. So sometimes, indeed, whatever I say doesn't matter. I mean, okay, now I have to focus on combat. God damn, this is creating a...
It's attacked.
Probably also depend on what if the interviewer and interviewed for a second couple have a good day or not.
Yeah, that is very true that a given day, I guess, can affect a person in a lot. But I can't say I never had a bad day when doing interviews. So I can't really say that I had a bad day and that's why my interviews sucked. I mean, of course, I could always ask better questions and all that stuff, especially in hindsight. But I can never say that I had a bad day. I mean, I don't do bad dates.
I was there, but I didn't know.
And now you fight to undo the damage.
But usually it's also like many times I don't even know who I'm going to interview. And as such, it might be hard to tailor the questions for the artist. Like, let's put it this way. In certain bands, there's only one person to take care of the interviews. For example, for what time, it's always Eric. Or I'm assuming it's Eric always. For bands like Satyricon, it's probably always Satyr taking the role of
They will pursue.
the interviewee.
Guard up.
But there are bands where many people might do interviews. So, for example, if you have prepared questions for, say, the vocalist, because you're assuming that the vocalist will be doing the
We make our own
interview,
choices.
and then without
Forces us.
knowing, it might be actually say the drummer, and whatever you prepared for the vocalist, you might just have to toss those questions or question ideas into the trash can. Enslaved is one of those bands that comes to my mind where I have been interviewed already, for example, Grutle and Ivar. So whatever I would ask from Grutle might not be so much okay, maybe now
Got some bypass on you. Be careful.
Okay, I'll get back to that interview thing after this combat. So yeah, for example, Enslaved's case, there might be different guys to talk to. So you don't necessarily know, who are you going to do. For example, I am trying to get D-side at Beyond the Gates. And if I was to ask, say, Glenn Benton for some of the questions, and I would get someone else from the band to do the interview, of course that would kind of toss off the ideas. What I had in store for him.
But what if...
I'm not saying it's too common, but it does happen every now and then. Okay, this is already golden, so next one is this silver. 18 more. Okay.
Doing all this. What if we're walking
But as
straight into
such,
Ragnarök?
indeed, I don't have bad
D-side
days.
would be really cool. I just can't believe they're playing before I see them on stage. Have cancelled so often, grinning face.
Yeah, I have the same thing about D-side. I think they cancelled like 4 or 5 times when I was going to see them in Finland. And when they finally came, well, that was the time I wasn't going to see them. So yeah, I know what you mean. Until the very last minute, I kind of get the same feeling. Yeah, they're not going to play. But yeah, definitely Possessed and D-side are like my top ones for interviews at the Beyond the Gates. Today I actually mailed both Possessed as well as contacted D-side's peer agency, whatever it is. They didn't have straight contact, so I don't know. And the label just wouldn't do anything about it. I mean, probably did something, but no reply in a couple of weeks. But I mean, those are old veteran bands, so many different topics to talk to them, and I mean, they could actually just one day make old Slayer and say, "We're done with the career. This is it," and then there is no possibility to interview them. I mean, for me, it seems it's impossible to get Slayer interview anymore. I tried to get them, for example, at Tuska 2019, where they played, but I was told they don't do interviews because they're anyway ending their career. So it's off the chart. And while D-Side and Possessed are a bit younger, who knows if they would quit within, like, say, 5 years. Maybe this is the last chance I even have to interview them. I don't know. So I hope I get to do that. At least I've seen one video interview by Glenn Benton. It wasn't a very good one, but I mean, at least he has done it before, so maybe this time could be possible as well. And yeah, of course I need to do Dimmu Borgir interview if possible. Because, of course, they're a big Norwegian black metal band, and would be interesting to see them as part of the things. But those bigger ones are always harder to catch. So, even though D-Side, Possessed, and Dimmu Borgir are on the top spots for my Beyond the Gauge wish list, I'm not too wishful to see them happening. Blood Incantation and Alcest would be the other ones, of course. But we shall see. But now it seems pretty nice, including Take on the toe, that I should have like 5 ones. Twilight's Embrace, Take, Eternus, possibly Terrestrial Hospice if the guy is around Bergen, and Negative Plane. So if I'm able to do 5 interviews, it's better than nothing, definitely. But I'm still aiming for 8, and Talk is something that I've done previously, so that's not so mandatory to have, but it seems just very likely to happen because I'm anyway meeting Hust at Beyond the Gates. So let's hope that 8 will happen. At Steelfest I didn't get as many as I wanted to, and at Inferno I think we'll lack at least one of them. Now that went nicely.
Still very eager.
So like I said, I think I've been playing the same song many times, but I always try to get roughly 2 interviews per day. So with 4 days festivals, that would mean 8 interviews. So if I get less, of course I'm disappointed. It's not even about so much about the band in question, but getting enough stuff done because there's so many been spending money on that. So since people are supporting Rauta by money, of course I try to deliver as much as possible.
What else did you see of Odin's army?
Well, all these Einherjar we've been fighting, they've already died in battle once. We kill them here, and they'll just wake back up in Valhalla. They never truly die.
Should it come to war, we do well to have our own endless army of dead soldiers.
You mean Helheim's army, like the prophecy said?
It will not come to that.
Oops, I need seriously some help. God damn it.
You can always go surprise Gall at his gallery. Bet he would like to do an unexpected interview out of the blue, grinning face with sweat.
That's a pretty good idea, actually, because I was supposed to do a Gall interview already in 2019 when Gall's Word was warming up for Mayhem. I basically surprised him on the spot, saying like, "Okay, I'm come here for a Mayhem interview," which was pre-agreed,
From up here.
and then just politely approached the man Gall and said like, "Hey, sorry to bother you. You're grabbing some food here and blah blah blah, but could we do an interview?" And he said, "Sure." And I was like, "Okay, I need to just take care of Mayhem first." And then Attila was on phone something like 30 minutes. So while I was waiting for him, I could have easily done the Gall interview, but of course I didn't know that he would be on phone some 30 minutes. So by the time I was done with Mayhem interview, well, Gall already had to go to,
Okay, but
warm up,
Odin's not gonna stop searching for masterpieces.
do the sound check and whatnot. And I was so kind of like annoyed, like, okay, this is a missed opportunity, but it was out of my hand, because if I had risked
Yes, Father.
the Mayhem interview for the sake of Gall interview, like if I had been late for Mayhem 1 while I was doing Gall, I would have been, basically just like fucking up my own agreements, because after all, that Mayhem interview was already agreed before. But like I said, had I known that Attila would take some 30 minutes to finish his phone call or whatever, I could have gotten both interviews at once. But sometimes things go like that.
All the plants you want to kill us?
No, no. Only the carnivorous ones.
But yeah, based on a couple of times I've talked to Gall, I met him at Wacken some, 15 years ago. And when I saw him in 2019, he seems like a guy who can be easily approached and who might really do the interview on the spot. So I don't know. I guess I'll just have to wait and see if that's possible in Bergen. I didn't even remember he has that gallery, even though one of the long-timer Rauda supporters once upon a time even mentioned that, but yeah. Bergen Sister seems to be... Oh, that would be even greater. Thanks for the information, Tia. I truly appreciate that.
Ah, that Wrigley Muck
you
belongs to
help me
Helga.
with
He's a blowthunder.
some of the
Pound
information I don't have.
Accurate tracking abilities. You'll love it.
Last year went to visit the gallery and it was his birthday.
Oh, that's
Atreus,
really cool.
Atreus. That eclipse was your doing, I take it. Thank you for coming. Big
But
Faye
yeah,
used the
indeed,
diversion
whatever
to
help
escape.
I can
What about your brother?
get in order
We
to
know where they're
do
holding him now. Bayless
these
already prepped
interviews,
the explosives. If you're with
of course,
me, we
everybody
can leave as soon as you're
benefits out of it. And that's what I really think is a big part of
Go
metal
wake up the
community,
I will,
that
Freya.
Yes, sir.
we can help each other out.
The fuse is but 30 heartbeats. That's enough. Once you see the signal.
All right,
yeah.
some whiskey time. As you can probably figure out,
We should get moving.
I'm sipping whiskey with almost every possible gaming session. Not exactly every, but most of it.
Hey, your little one? Well, he's a cute pie.
Should have seen him a couple of winters ago. Ain't even at eye level no more.
Oh, you hush. Ain't nothing wrong with a growing boy. Don't change the ding-dang time of day. Okay, well, that's impressive.
Brock, when you knew Faye, was she...
Let me stop you right there, killer. Brock ain't one to go breaking no confidences. Not even when it comes to the dearly departed. You don't hear me spreading your business all over town, do you? Smiths don't blab. It's just how it's gotta be.
Okay, now we got this Blades of Chaos
Still owe me the
upgraded to level
story of who
5.
made these things.
And again, it shows that there's something that seems like a new one, even though there is not. Which is borderline annoying.
Mixing lime and tonic water with some small batch pint gin I got at Oslo airport earlier this year. Works pretty nice.
Well, gin and tonic is always a classic one. I actually bought some tonic water for home because I still have some French gin I bought from Nice last summer. So yeah, you and me, we're in the same page. Maybe you and me should have some gin and tonics while in Bergen. Let's see what I can actually upgrade. Okay, let's take this one. This seems most
That'll keep
my
your
type.
bits in all the right places.
So let's sell some extra gear. Okay. Should be able to sell some bracers and gauntlets. God damn it, I almost already forgot what I was checking out. So what I do want to next have is Berserker Waist Guard. It's something that I don't want to sell. Okay. I'll just sell everything I don't use. That's the way. And now we can afford to upgrade it.
Damn! Am I good or what?
Very good.
Oh yeah. Nothing to sell. Okay, fine. Alright, enough upgrades done. Let's take a look at the skills. Nothing. Okay, there is something I can actually buy. Purchase. Nothing here. Nothing here. Nothing here. Fine. Alrighty. Upgrades once again done.
The wolves gave us a scepter. They will answer, should we call on them.
Good. There's a shortcut to Njord's temple we can use in daylight.
The Einherjar are holding fair in your father's own temple.
It's been empty for as long as I can remember. There's a celestial altar across the river. According to Bigfir, the altars were once used to signal the wolves, and now we have just the scepter to do it.
What is your plan?
When we reach the temple, I'll fire off the beacon. A signal for Bela and Birger to set off their distraction.
The Dark Elf Hive.
Nice to not be on the receiving end of it for once.
With their attention drawn elsewhere, you and I can assault the main force from behind.
While Atreus and Hildisvini slip in to rescue your brother in the confusion.
Yes. Once we see their beacon, we'll regroup by the river and escape on Freyr's boat.
Again, some boring light bulb enemies. This means I'm gonna die soon because lack of health. These wisps are so boring enemies.
There's an interesting Viking-themed restaurant near the fish market in Bergen, if interested in those kinds of things.
Yeah, I'm definitely, I mean, I'm a Viking fanboy. That's no secret.
Sort of pricey but nice atmosphere.
Well, everything indeed is pricey. In Norway anyway, but even more so in... But yeah, since I've been this kind of a Viking, well, I don't know if there's a better word than fanboy. Because I've been reading those Viking stories, Edda poems and whatever since I was kid. Maybe teenager, but kid nonetheless. So yeah, definitely interested in Viking restaurants. So if you have tips like that, I'm all ready for it. Because man's gotta eat, and I don't usually go cheap with my meals if I'm into something. Even though I must say, in Inferno, at Inferno this year, I was mostly eating just rather cheapish fast food, but partially because it was also just more easier to consume. I mean, in terms of...
early because it's popular during the festival.
Ah, okay. Well, we shall see if there's a time to, you know, reserve anything. God damn. Kind of hard to focus on chatting while having these vicious combats all around. And now I died. No, not yet.
To find better restaurants during Inferno when everything is closed for Easter.
Yeah, that is very true. So that is also one of the reasons, but I mean the schedule was rather challenging. You know, when you have interviews during the afternoon, I mean, it's of course easier to see all the bands, but I mean, it's more like okay, I'll get back to the topic very soon. So as I was saying, there's a schedule issues every now and then with having interviews in the afternoon and then trying to find time to eat food before going to the shows and all that stuff. So sometimes it's just schedule management, basically. And yeah, the fact that Inferno is during Easter definitely doesn't help with the fact that a lot of those places are.
Must stop that Noken from singing!
Oh yeah, I forgot that these are these Nokken creatures, and where the hell are they?
On your right! Impressive!
But yeah, I have to figure it out how the schedules are at Beyond the Gates, because there's so many daytime activities also going on, not just the shows.
Try dragging the scepter across the bell a few times. Come on, we're making good time. What are you doing? The bridge only grows in the daylight.
I wanted to see the wolves again.
I suppose they are grateful for the attention. Okay, you've seen them. Now call back.
So, Lady Freya.
There's also lots of moving around between venues if one wants to do those day and night shift along with the main venues.
Yeah, so I heard, and that what makes it kind of a weird, because it's not just one venue. I'm more like I don't know how likely it is that I'm gonna see those daytime shows, because that's probably the time I get to do those interviews, I'm assuming, and see the places I mentioned, like the one of the hiking places and whatever you. So I just might have to, sacrifice some daytime activities. But I guess we shall see how it goes.
Actions in this realm follow the prophecy of
The house where the RZM guy grew up is real close to Vertec.
Ah, okay.
They told us some of our choices were predictable.
And that is one of those sightseeing places, you mean?
Perhaps.
Accidentally took a longer road and found it.
The Norn said you'd kill Heimdall, but you chose not to walk that path. Back when we first met.
But yeah, sometimes it might take a little bit of time to figure out those places. I'm so intrigued by Bergen because so many bands came from Bergen area. And of course, it's as such, is the Norwegian black metal capital more than Oslo.
How prophecy is pure havers.
Gods, Mimir.
What?
The most annoying man alive.
More relaxed than Oslo too.
Oh, that's pretty interesting. Because what I've learned that is that some people say that Oslo is better and some say that Bergen is better. There seems to be this kind of I don't know, competition, much like between we have in Finland like Turku and Tampere or Turku and Helsinki. So Oslo people complain about Bergen people and Bergen people complain about Oslo people.
Oslo is less rainy and warmer though.
Yeah, I've heard that that it always rains in Bergen.
Use a shield strike!
Ah, damn it, it wouldn't change. Dodge. But I'm ready definitely to bring my raincoat with me. I don't know if it sounds ridiculous, but I mean it's one of those, what do you call them? The kind of raincoats which you can just easily squeeze into small package. Because I'm assuming if we go out a lot, like those hiking areas and what have you, and then spend time outdoors while it's still raining, well, I'd rather be safe than sorry, so to say. But I don't know really if raincoat is like necessary or smart thing to do, but
Careful, that's the Alpha. Tough fight.
okay, this will be some alpha. God damn it.
Or something waterproof. Last year rained 8 out of 9 days I stayed. The rainiest city in Europe.
Okay, I didn't know that. Ah, god damn it, I cannot focus on the fight and talk, it seems. But yeah, I didn't know it's that rainy. So, good to know. Well, now with full focus, let's try to kill this beast.
Careful, that's the Alpha. Tough fight.
So this was Alpha werewolf or something. So rainiest city, that sounds like kinda it sucks. So no wonder if the people are a little bit grumpy side of things if they are living in Bergen, a city that always is rainy. I mean, it just makes sense. Yeah, certain Rauta follower actually warned me about
It was in our way.
I don't doubt it.
about, you know, Bergen people being so grumpy and sarcastic and all that stuff.
That kept me from leaving Midgard. Neathhope protects the tree's roots wherever they are.
Ah, I see. Odin used her.
And she unwittingly paid the price.
Classic Odin.
Poor Nidhogger.
Maybe your spear can get us across.
Oh yeah, there's a place where I can just toss the spear. Good point, didn't see that. Windy
Very
pipe.
pretty though, real green because I guess trees and plants like the rain and that combined with the fog is like from a fantasy book.
Wow, that sounds pretty fascinating. Yeah, I didn't think about it. That of course, because it rains so much, it's gotta be really lush. So yeah, that sounds all the better. I'm very stoked to go to Beyond the Gates because so many of my friends have said that. Well, so many, but I mean a lot of friends, few friends at least, have said that Beyond the Gates is lots of fun. Like it's a really great festival, and that Bergen is a nice city. So definitely that makes it more interesting to me. I mean, I like Oslo, but then again, I also don't find Oslo anything special. In a way, Oslo is just to me like a Norwegian Helsinki. If that makes sense. And while I do enjoy, Oslo, like I said, it's just kind of a basic. So maybe Bergen will be something different with if there are fjords and whatever.
I'm not leaving here without my brother.
Okay, what kind of a boss battle we're now up against?
Coming for you, Ingvi.
Completely giving away your position. What idiots. Oh. If it isn't Queen Mistletoe herself. Hilarious, by the way. Been a while.
I'm done.
And you must be the little half-breed's father. Lucky day! You have a lot to answer for, Sunshine. You too, traitor.
Better a traitor than Odin's lapdog.
The burden is mine.
I can help.
I know. But you are needed elsewhere.
He's right, you know. Sizzles wasn't looking so hot last I saw.
I know you didn't want this, but we know how this ends. See you soon.
Well, we both know that's not true. But don't worry, Frigg. I'll be coming for you and your brother as soon as I am finished here.
Alright, Heimdall the asshole.
What you got? So aggressive. So angry. Really? You are the one who killed Baldur? Whoa! What did Gultopper ever do to you? Not going to lie. Having fun yet? Oh well, you and me then.
Went there last year from Oslo by train but took a detour to Arlandsfjord and a few other places.
Nice.
Hold on with the comments. I really cannot focus on them while I'm having this.
To do some hiking and touristy speedboat tours at some of the fjords. Really worth a visit.
Yawn. Well, I'm waiting. Come on, fight me! Ooh, sharp.
Okay, do we get an upgrade here? Okay, let's do this one. Interesting. So now I can comment a little bit. Yeah, I've heard that the trip from Oslo to Bergen or Bergen to Oslo is really beautiful, and that's what I'm doing with my cameraman on Sunday. We are driving back from Bergen to Oslo. I'm supposed to bring my drone to to Norway with me so I can take full footage from the sky, you know, video material from the fjords and all that stuff. And because my cameraman is obviously a photographer, he will take photos and what have you. So yeah, this is something that I haven't remembered to use. But yeah, we shall see how it goes.
Rudely prolonging. Let's go already. I can see why the half-breed is such a pushover.
He's not expecting Dropnir to go on.
Hello! The scion of the Aesir brought down by an old geezer's cane. Ha! I can feel your frustration, you know. It is immensely satisfying.
What now, brother?
Flying to Oslo on Sunday to do some sightseeing for a few days.
Sorry, I really can't focus on the comment while during the boss fight. I probably didn't even see that.
Come on! Fight me! No. No! Hey! Careful! These are new braces. Did you know your son sounds like a goose when he gets hurt? Like father, like son. Oh, he is mad now, isn't he? You actually hit me. Slow down. I don't remember the last time anyone hit me.
Come on, brother. You hit him once. Just gotta find the right opening.
My turn. I can't decide if I'm more surprised or pissed off. You strike like a sloppy cow. Haha! There we are. Armor fit for a cup. Slow down.
Strike, brother.
Stop. You know, pain is not as bad as I remember. You think you can bring down Asgard? Hurry!
brother!
Enough! Fuck! That's all this is!
So Dia, whatever you were saying about Oslo-Bergen trips and fjords, sorry, but please, please repeat if you can, because I was quite stuck with this Heimdall fight. I've been told it's really beautiful trip between Bergen and Oslo, but beyond that, there's probably a lot of things I don't know.
Out of pity!
Let it go, you may live.
Is this about the little runt? Oh, now I am definitely going to gut him.
I actually still have some Spain drone footage I need to put out. At least one video more. I've mostly put them out, but...
You think you get to just walk away?
If you get to do the Flamban trip, it's even more stunning than just Bergen to Oslo.
Alright, thanks for the tip.
You do not get to decide my fate! You are dead, sunshine. Slow it down. You are way over your head. Slow down. Don't you know who I am? I am the Watcher.
A classic line, don't you know who I am? Should I start doing with Rauda? Don't you know who I am?
Flying to Oslo on Sunday for 3 days to do some sightseeing there because I didn't have time during Inferno.
It will be over soon. Only one of us is walking away from this. And it sure as shit will not be you. My turn. How dare you try and spare me?
Brother! This isn't who you want to be!
Well, Heimdall in this game was indeed an asshole, not the cool guy, but the vigilant, cool guardian. I've got to know him in other Viking stories. So you're flying to Bergen on Sunday. That's great. You have special time. I would have wanted to go there one day before, but my work kind of keeps me stuck for some monthly reporting duties, so I'm not able to go there before the 2nd, which means I might miss already some first bands, assuming that it takes a little bit time to get from the airport to the actual city and then getting the press ticket and stuff like that. But
I mean flying from Bergen to Oslo on Sunday.
Oh, yeah, from Bergen to Oslo. You could have possibly gotten a ride. You might have been able to get a ride from with us. But if you already have the flight ticket, of course, it doesn't help. Because we're, driving from Bergen to Oslo on Sunday, which I probably already mentioned, and we probably have space in the car. I mean, there is probably 3 of us, so I'm assuming there's room for one more. But if you already got the ticket and you cannot get refund, maybe that's no use. Or even if you are, but your schedule doesn't allow you to have the time, then it's for nothing. I mean, had I known this early enough, I could have planned it for you, with you, with the car and all, but...
Hey, a little help?
Well, obviously I didn't know it before this one, but maybe it will be easier for coming years and all. Because as it seems, we're 3 guys driving from Bergen to Oslo. Me, my cameraman, and his friend. So there should be place at least for one more. Probably just one more. God damn it, that guy hits hard.
Use the shield strike!
We need to move.
I will carry him.
You what? No, I can make it.
You cannot.
Ow, ow, ow! Easy.
But yeah, the more and more I've been talking about Beyond the Gates with people like you and other friends, the more stoked I am about the more I'm stoked about how the festival will be and how cool it is to get to Bergen.
Nice job, by the way.
Hey, I'm a trade. You okay?
Hi. No.
Just hold on.
All right. We gotta be close, right?
On your right!
Keep going. We're almost at the river.
How about the girl?
If you drive somewhere near Flom, there's Stegestein viewpoint with cool view over Arland's fjord.
Alright, thanks for the tip. Luckily my cameraman Carl is from Oslo, so he knows those places. But yeah, good to know. But yeah, Carl, who comes from Oslo, knows the route, has been there before, and should have some insight about which places to take photos of and which places to see and all that stuff.
This is bad.
Hang on!
A flying boat.
You should have seen your faces. Relax.
Magical.
We're flying. Did he do camera work at Inferno too?
Yeah, he's one of the staff members at the camera crew at Inferno. He was basically filming all the shows and taking photos. So he's not like a normal press photographer, but one of the staff members on the second floor of Inferno who have clean view to the stage.
There's another one.
I knew this was going too
He was. We got acquainted last year at Midgårdsblot via mutual friend who works both for Midgårdsblot and Inferno, the keyboard player of Odium. And she introduced me to Carl, my cameraman, and then Carl, which actually looks like this guy here. He was my cameraman at Midgårdsblot, so those interviews, in case you saw them, like Einharjer, Bågnagar, and a few others, they were actually done by Carl. He was there filming it. He was there as a photographer as well, but not so much, not in the same role as at Inferno. But you're working at both fests as a photographer or part of the film crew. He actually made also, I don't know if it's out yet. I've seen some footage, but there is this kind of an Inferno recap / preview of next year, kind of a video. So he took the footage and edited it. And he has also done some cool music videos for some Norwegian black metal bands. So if you see Necrolust Productions somewhere, well, that's him, Necrolust Productions guy. Yeah, Borgnagar, which I'm happy about. That was done at Midgard's Plot, same as Einherjar and Helheim. Funny that they're the names and places in this game as well. We've been fighting Einherjar in this game, and we've been to Helheim, the realm of the dead. And well, Helheim, Borgnagar, and Einherjar were 3 bands which I interviewed at Midgard's Plot, and I'm trying to figure out which other ones I interviewed, because I think there were like 5 bands in total. Sometimes my mind doesn't really do the trick for remembering things, because sometimes I'm thinking different place and different band rather than what I actually mean, if that makes sense.
Red root and lamb's cress, I know.
But I think we did 5 or 6 interviews at Midgard's Plot. I was trying to get... Yeah, Vartruna. Vartruna was one of them. And I'm very happy about that as well. I tried to get also Rotting Christ there, but the band representative, which is, it seems, Sakistolis himself, didn't reply me in timely fashion, so Rotting Christ interview didn't happen, even though I was hoping for it to happen. Urgehal was one of the bands I tried to get there done, but the band's active man, Morten, never replied. I mean, he replied, but said that we cannot do it at Midgard's Plot.
You look like you could use it. Make a Vanir god proud.
But what else? I think we did 5 or 6, and I can now think of 4. Oh yeah, Mork was one of them. Mork, Helheim, Einherjar, Vartruna, and Borgnagar. All good bands in their own respective genres. I'm still thinking if there was one more that I just don't remember.
I read about it in Odin's library. Supposedly it...
Hold it, Atreus. We will discuss in private.
Because once again, I was thinking that we got like 6 out of 8 what I planned. And for me, it's hard to justify a trip if I don't do enough interviews. Like I said about Beyond the Gates, I feel like I need to do at least 2 interviews a day to justify it. Otherwise, I feel like it's just money wasted.
Heimdall is dead.
Good.
Is it?
Look,
because why would anyone donate money to Rauta if there is nothing worthy?
It's a good thing he ain't around.
And people can nowadays donate money via PayPal or just sign up for the Patreon monthly deal, whatever works, because all money can and will be used for those
Oh, honey, you don't have to worry.
festival trips.
Gave him a once over just as soon as Freyr was patched up and on his way.
Did you now?
All right, which one to go? Let's go this one.
Totally missed Mork at Inferno, way too crowded at John D during that set.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember why I skipped Mork. Was it too early and I had something else to do or whatever? But the John D is often way too crowded. I mean, if you miss and don't come early enough to the downstairs place, you're just gonna end up missing the whole show. But there was, for example, one band. I was wondering what the hell it was. It was one of those Norwegian bands, the kind of a rock and black and roll bands. I can't get the name in my head right now, but for example, why it's showing me this?
Not
I don't
the
want to.
biggest fan of that limited space downstairs, but I guess they're limited by the building.
I very much agree with you. I mean, it honestly, it sucks. Let's sell some of these. Well, these are 500 apiece. Seriously? And I have so many of these. Like, what the hell? This is crazy.
A friend of mine went outside at John D to get some pizza and they wouldn't let him in before a gig there was over, so people started moving.
Oh yeah, that sucks. And the food was actually quite expensive at the venue, but if you would go outside the venue when there is this food market, that wasn't that bad priced. I mean, maybe a little bit expensive than in Finland, but not that much, really. What the hell is Whispering Slab and why I do have 207 of them?
Was kind of funny, maybe not for him though, being stuck at the small outdoors area.
Yeah, I can imagine. I mean, must have sucked.
Something for the kid?
I cannot misplace my buttons. misplace my buttons. But yeah, the John D side is just way too small, and I think it's almost like they should do something about it, but I don't know what they could do. I mean, apart.
Graphics on the game.
Yeah, this is really, really gorgeous. Kind of a eye candy.
What does that mean? How could smell something?
And games will be looking even better with this generation. I mean, this is one of the first PS5 games. I mean, exclusive ones. So things will be looking even better later on.
Where are you leading us, girl?
Take a look at the time. Oh, god damn it! It's 3:30. I need to go bed at around 4, so I don't sleep the whole day.
So, what do you want to do now? We don't have to go straight home, do we?
No, we could go for something. These berserkers are so annoying. I don't think I'm gonna do them. There's one more Odin's Ravens. Well, I don't think I'm gonna chase them all the way down. Because I'm no completionist. But doing side quests is fun, so... Okay, if that is denied... Where should I go then?
Look! Tracks from the olfactorily gifted hound. Seems we're on the right path.
Hey, girl, we're here. Guess we should follow her.
More paw prints.
Little slobberball's quite the tracker. More of Helka's tracks. I dare say she's got as skilled a nose for hunting as you, brother.
Hers is superior. The eyes can lie. The nose cannot.
Does that make you wish you could turn into an animal every once in a while?
That doesn't make sense. Of course, nose can lie as well if you just have some weird distractions for smell.
Looks like we're on Helka's trail.
Okay, let's once again take a look at the skills. Now these are all gold. Once again, I'm double checking gold, 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 gold. Purchased, purchased, purchased. Some of these skills cannot even improved. So,
really like the hotel thing at Inferno, really makes it a big community compared to Beyond the Gates.
yeah, I do love the hotel thing at the Inferno. Like you said, the after party. Once again, thanks for asking me. But also, you know, the breakfast area and everything at the same place. It's fantastic. I really, really love it. Okay, two more to
On the other hand, may be possible to get more sleep at Beyond the Gates.
sleep. Are you there going to sleep? It's going to be fucking and drinking and metal. Of course, if you're not fucking and drinking and metal, you are doing something wrong.
Ah, she went over that ridge.
Okay, I would be lying if I was actually fucking at the Inferno. But you get the point.
No carrot shot at 7 in the morning with same eyes.
Well, yeah.
I think we'll have to change the time of day in order to reach Helka, brother.
But of course, it's all about partying. Bring back the sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
Flair, that's gotta be Birger. She wants us to rescue him.
And I was keen to finish the game today, but it seems I'm not.
Let's make sure to ask once we've extricated him from this situation. Should be easy to find Birger from up here.
Why'd everyone sound so scared of this place?
On that note, dragon!
Atreus!
I'm fine. You?
Well, he seemed angry. What do you suppose?
After clubs go on pretty late till morning, and one of the bars is basically next doors to Culture Hazet.
A once thriving Vanir settlement.
What happened?
Don't rightly know.
More reason to find out.
What's going on with Kulturhuset? Please enlighten me. Because I don't remember those place names just yet. Was Kulturhuset one of the venues, or was it something else?
Wander there after night shift gigs.
That signal. Björger's alive.
Not for long if that dragon has its way.
It will not.
Do you see what I'm seeing?
A lightning bolt. Except it's frozen?
Like the one made in my fight.
It's one of the venues.
Okay, it's one of the venues. Okay, good. So, bars are close by. Kulturhuset then. Maybe I should take a little bit sneak peek before the actual before traveling to Bergen, sorry, but
The dragon's back, and it's angry.
Flattering.
God damn dragon.
Flying away.
Strike and retreat tactics. Smart.
It doesn't like us invading its territory.
This seems like a vast place. Full of places to be explored.
Smaller clubs, so I think they have limited capacity. Last year ones with full night and day shift wristband got in and others were first come.
Okay, this guy killed me with barely a scratch. So, clubs can go outsold or whatever, okay.
First serve.
Well. Alright.
Huh. That growth thingy looks...
Gotta see how it goes then.
Culture Hazard.
I don't understand. Daniel used to live here? It's just a crater.
It wasn't a...
This seems like a huge place.
crater when they lived here, lad. Something happened to it.
What? Like an explosion? It had to be huge.
I don't know if I'm really in the mood for exploring a huge place right now when I'm about to... Oh, god damn it. Another boss time. God damn it, boss monsters. It's like I got better things to do than just fight boss monsters all the time.
Where'd she go?
She will be back.
Huntresses claim to worship Skadi, but they kill just to kill. She would have never wanted that.
No. There's purpose here. even if you do not see it.
By gods, what was that?
Tremors. From the earth. Or something
And
else.
it's 22.
Never heard of tremors in Vanaheim.
Something
4.
is causing this.
So this is full of all kind of side quests. Okay. Let's try to grind a little bit of skills here. Assuming these are not super hard. I think we shall soon find out. Maybe they are super hard. God damn it, monsters. God damn it, gimme health. Gimme. What the hell is this? Creature doesn't even take damage. Finally.
What do those say they're doing here?
Some Vanir turned to dark magic to defend themselves from the Aesir. There were consequences.
I have a vague recollection that I have failed times before.
They come from beyond that gate.
Let's find a way around.
If I don't just, save the game at some point. Could this be a mighty beast of Ragnarök? This almost seems like one of those places that one should come after beating the main game because... What is this?
Boss needs your help coaxing this stag back to the World Tree. The boss needs your help, Mike. Not me. I'm doing great. Got a belly full of stag feed. Living life, but yeah. Talk to him back to the round between rounds when you got a moment.
Dragon again!
No, a different one.
Either way, he's angry.
We're not going anywhere with that dragon around. Watch out! We gotta break
They
the pillar.
all want me killed.
What about your spear?
And the dragon didn't even give a damn. God damn! It deals damage even beyond. The dragon is clearly cheating.
Gotta break that pillar too. Another dragon. Got rid of it for now. But we better hunt it down or it'll be back. Can't cross it.
Atreus, you are getting better. Faster.
Maybe even be better than you one day, huh?
If you are not, I have...
So it's all the way different direction. I was just like dee 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 going around the Vanaheim. And the dragon was totally different direction. Or whatever
Anything illuminating?
animal we were tracking. One torch burning. Second here maybe. And then we should have one more. Hopefully close by, because I don't feel like playing this the whole night. I mean, chasing one goddamn torch. And there it is. And of course no. These are so annoying because of the goddamn time limits. And then you're like, okay, is this enough? Are they overlapping enough? I guess they are not. And all you get is some useless horns. Okay, it's goddamn 4 o'clock in the morning. So I guess this is my time to say good night and possibly, likely, tomorrow more streaming, except that on Monday I actually have work, which means I won't be doing as late night streams as previously for recent days, coming days. I'm already talking nonsense. So, yeah, good night, and if you don't see me streaming tomorrow, maybe then I will at least put one of those drone videos from Spain online instead.
On vacation for 2 more weeks.
Yep, 2 more weeks for me as well, but they will be early August during Beyond the Gates and the next week for Helsinki Metal Festival. So those will be my last vacation weeks, but this was for now. Anyway, now I bid you good night, and thanks for being on the streams. Thank you for good tips, Tia, and let's talk more about Beyond the Gates later on. Now, I say good night and catch you later. Tomorrow or the day after. Bye-bye.